Hey, cousins. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the crib. What's going on? Hope everybody is having a good day. It's Veterans Day today, right? Shout out to all the veterans. If there's anybody in here who are veterans, shout out to y'all. Hope y'all enjoying the Monday off. Um, it's always a good day to have a day off. But yeah, welcome back to the crib. If you're new here, my name is Monie. And over here, we like to chill and talk about current events. So please smash that like button if you haven't already. The goal is always 100 plus likes, and we have been obliterating that. So shout out to the cousins for that. Also, subscribe to the channel and become a cousin if you aren't already. Also, shout out to my members. Thank you so much. I wanted to shout y'all out because I've been gaining a lot of members to the channel, and I appreciate that because it helps with my platform and what I'm doing over here. So, shout out to all of the members who have been joining and the people who have been gifting so other people can be members. So, shout out to y'all. Also, shout out to to twin Kwani. You can't see it up here when I pin the message, but you do get some cool stickers that I created so for the chat to be more enjoyable and more funny. So shout out to my mods as well. Appreciate y'all holding down the chat. Y'all already know somebody get crazy, put their ash in the bushes. We're not going for nothing. We're not going for nothing crazy. But again, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. Not no late live. So let's see who in the chat. Uh hey Cam. Cam, we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. What's up, twin? Hey, Miss Coffee. Hey, cousin. Kwani, you on both of your accounts, your YouTube and your Twitch? Hey, Demi. Hit the like button, y'all. What's going on, cousin? Illy Philly 215. Hey, Miss Bynum. How you doing? Smooth Doechii. Cousin, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Laverne Smith. Hey, cousin. What's going on? Hey, Slade. Good to see you up in here. Muhammad, we gonna talk about it. Y'all getting ahead of yourself. Uh who else? Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Thank you for the roses. What's going on, Pearl? Between Two Rivers Production. What's going on, cousin? Outsider Kid 93. And my favorite cousin, Miss Olika, is in the building. Hey, Gyra girl. What's up, Juice? So I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. Let's just get right up into it. I see we got a little over 90 people in here so far. Shout out to y'all. If you haven't, like I said, please smash that like button. But y'all, let's get into it. I want to talk about a few things since I haven't been on the last 2 days. So we're gonna talk about Donald Trump and this tweet. We're gonna talk about Tony Todd, Absol, Doechii being an industry plant, some of the snubs for the Grammys, a little bit of stuff about Drake, Young Thug. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. But first, before I even start, I want to start off with saying rest in peace to Tony Todd. Many of us know him as the Candyman. Hold on. That looks better. So I wanted to start out first by acknowledging him. Like I said, we know him as the Candyman. Unfortunately, the legend sadly passed away this past week or right before the weekend at the age of 69. He is most known for his role in Candyman, like I said, but he was in a shitload of films, y'all. From what I remember that I've seen, I think he was in The Crow. He was in Lean on Me. He had just a security role in Lean on Me, but y'all know that kind of hit home for me because Lean on Me is based in Paterson, New Jersey, where I'm from. and it's based on Eastside High School. And my father went to Eastside High School. So I loved, even though it was a small role, he was a security guard. He was the security supposed to keep Kid Ray out of the school. Well, Kid Ray was getting beat up, but Lean on Me, he was in Final Destination. He was in Zombies, Night of the Living Dead, I think, Hatchet, so many movies, so many movies. And most notably, of course, Candyman. But what I found out recently, which was really, really cool, but kind of crazy, was the fact that the bee scene where he's like covered in bees in the Candyman, those were real bees, y'all. Those weren't fake bees. And they say he agreed to shoot that scene only if they paid him $1,000 per bee sting. So he ended up getting $23,000 on top of whatever incentive he already was getting paid for the film. So I thought that was really cool. He took his work very serious. He's like a legend in horror almost. So rest in peace to him. It wasn't told, they didn't tell us how he passed away. It wasn't revealed yet. I think like CNN or TMZ tried to get an answer from his agent, but they didn't say. But that doesn't really matter. Rest in peace to him. I'll still never say Candyman. I don't know if it's 3 or 5 times. Just know I'm not saying it once. Never, ever. I'm good. Rest in peace to him. So I wanted to kick that off with acknowledging him first. We got to acknowledge our legends. So yeah, y'all. And let's see what the comments are saying. For sure. Rest in peace. For sure. Candyman scared the living daylights out of me. Would never. Hey, cousin, what's going on? TWDC, I respect the fact that you always bring up forgotten facts about almost everything you stand on. People being having short attention spans. Props that you always remind them reasons. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Because some, like you said, we do have short attention spans, and a lot of times it's like out of sight, out of mind with people. If you didn't personally see it, you don't think it exists or it didn't happen. So like you said, sometimes we got to be reminding people. DJ Hype Intent from an outsider looking. Love your content. Appreciate you. Big up Jamaica. What's up? Right, Miss Bynum? That's crazy. Damn, definitely know that. That's crazy that he was willing to make that sacrifice to make sure that they got the shot and that it was legendary, right? Man, I would not like watch that movie. Facts. Let's get those likes to 100. It's so scary. I hate scary movies. I don't know about y'all, but I hate scary movies. But let's continue. Rest in peace to the legend Tony Todd. So we can get the photo, the thumbnail out the way, y'all. So there was a tweet that was going around. Hold on, let me get this right. So cousins, y'all, there was a tweet that was going around, right? From it was posted by the Daily Nound. It says Donald Trump shares on Truth Social that he has been playing Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar repeatedly after elected president of the United States. This is allegedly the post that Donald Trump put up. Starting my day by listening to Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. I love this song, a true American song. I have listened to this song repeatedly. I heard my team sing it after I won, and I thought, wow, that's a great song. Funny that the Canadians think they are better than us. They are not. Canada is crumbling upon itself, and it's because of this song. So, y'all, this Daily Noun account put out this tweet basically saying that Donald Trump has been listening to um, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, took a shot at Canada. And of course, nobody does their research. I keep always on my platform. I always preach to y'all what, even if it comes out of my mouth, still do your research, still look it up to see if it's fact. Don't take stuff, especially on Twitter, at face value and as a fact, because 9 times out of 10 it's bullshit if you can't find the facts to back it up. And just as I thought, uh it was BS because the tweet is fake. And then what kind of tickled me is Daily Noun is a parody to a Twitter account called Daily Loud, which posts like hip hop content. So Daily Noun is not even a real account, it's a parody account. And it even says it in its name. Hold on, let me go to the account. The number one source for parody hip hop news. Follow for viral content. These are fake stories, not affiliated with Daily Loud. So it says this in its profile. Daily Loud, a freaking idiot, does no research and reposts it themselves. How are you supposed to be a qualified blog, a qualified website, and you getting parodied by a parody of your own account? Like, what is anybody screening the information that they're taking, or y'all just posting stuff just to post it? No research, no nothing, no thought into it. You got parodied by your own parody account. And then, and what's funny is they reposted it, so then it got community noted that says Trump didn't post this on Truth Social, and Daily Loud has fallen victim to copying a tweet from a parody account of them, Daily Noun. Like, how dumb? How dumb? And then, of course, it continued to spread because no one does research. Then my mixtapes reposted it as well as a factual story, and Daily Noun added them, said my mixtape, stop spreading misinformation. So all of these blogs, I've seen a few posts on YouTube from people pushing this information to their subscribers as facts, and nobody did the due diligence to look it up to see that it's a fake story. Like, it literally takes 2 seconds. It literally takes 2 seconds. When I seen the tweet, I said, Jesus in the rapture. But all I had to do was click on Daily Noun's page and read their bio that says this is a parody account. But everybody's so quick to rush to get a story. No one's actually doing the research. Mind you, these are the same pages. My mixtapes, Daily Loud, No Jumper. These are the same pages that was pushing Tory Lane's propaganda. These are the pages y'all are believing for your factual information. This proves they do no research. Because how did 3 pages get caught up by a parody account? Sometimes it's not worth being first. Sometimes it's not worth being first. It literally takes 3 seconds to look up the facts. And that be my only point. That be my only point with a lot of this. Like, it's very dangerous to present propaganda to your followers because a lot of them don't know better. A lot of them don't know how to look up information. They're relying on you for the facts. And if you're just telling them anything, they running with it. We as content creators, as media personnel, we have to do better about telling people stuff that we don't know as fact. But that's the story, y'all. The tweets are fake. Donald Trump is not bumping Not Like Us. Well, maybe he is in private, but he didn't put that out to the world to see. He's not dissing Drake. He's not dissing Canada. It's a fake tweet, y'all. It's a fake tweet. And plus, we know how Kendrick Lamar feels about Donald Trump. We know how he feel about Donald Trump. And I also saw like in the Kendrick community a couple days ago where there was this debate about if To Pimp a Butterfly is a political album, ignoring the fact that the album cover is front of the White House, ignoring the concepts and the topics that's talked about in the album. Um, and then they were saying, "Oh, I can like Kendrick and I could still vote for Donald Trump." How? How can you listen to the music where he's very upfront about where he stands? Mind you, granted he didn't say, "Oh, I don't like Donald Trump. I'm not voting for Donald Trump," or "I'm voting for Kamala." No, he didn't say that. But his actions show, and the words that he's used in some of his songs, he does not like Donald Trump. He's not here for Donald Trump. One of his last big performances, the concept was women empowerment, women's rights. He would not side with the Donald Trump. Granted, it's not an indication of who he would vote for, but he allowed Kamala Harris to use Not Like Us during her rallies. Meanwhile, other artists were suing Donald Trump for using his music. So be smart, be logical, people. But that's my spiel on that. Yeah, I don't, it's just so ridiculous how these people just want to get content and don't even do any type of research. Thank you so much, Grimson, for the $2.99 super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you. Cam, I am so glad it's a fake tweet. A friend said if that tweet goes viral, T will have something to say. God bless. Yeah. He licensed Not Like Us for Kamala campaign. Yeah. She used his music regularly along with he's featured on the Freedom song with Beyonce. Tupac and Kendrick both are Geminis. Doesn't like Trump in all three of are Geminis. Yeah. We gonna talk about Skepta in a minute, y'all. Don't like Trump, and so I think that Trump, yeah, it's 100% fake. You don't even have to think, cousin. It's 100% fake. Um, he said Donald Trump is a chump in the hard part. For yep, he sure enough did. He also said those electoral votes look like memorial votes. Russia, y'all up to something. Pay attention, y'all got the messages be in the words. The messages be in the words. Just gotta listen to him. Hey, Storm, glad to have you. Facts late, y'all. Let's get those likes to 200. I think we surpassed 100, so appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. This live got an election link on the description box because you mentioned. Oh shit, do it! God damn it! I did not know. Don't click on that link, y'all. Do not click on that link. I am not affiliated with them people. I suggest listen to Kendrick's track Savior, and that will clear any confusion as to where he stands 100%. Daylight, ads in a live stream. I hate YouTube sometimes. Daylight, unfortunately, that's how I make my money, cousin. I'm sorry. Sometimes that's how I make my money. I suggest you get YouTube Premium and try the free 1 month trial. Get the trial. You will never go back. Hey Jen, what's going on, cousin? So okay, so that now that that's out the way, we know that that's a bunch of bull junk with Donald Trump. So that's done. What else we got? We got on here. Also, I wanted to shout out our guy Absol. Have y'all listened to the album? How are we feeling about the album, y'all? Absol put out his album on the 8th, Soul Burger. How are we feeling about Soul Burger? I believe this is Absol's either his 6th or his 7th album. Um, don't get me the lion. But how are we feeling about the album? I've gotten 4 listens out of it so far. I listened to it twice the day it dropped, once in the morning right before the Grammy stream and then afterwards. And then I had an event to go to and I listened to it again. Um and I have to say, if I was to rate the album, I would personally give it like a 7.5 out of 10. And that's my honest rating, cousins. What rate did y'all give it if you were to give it a rate? The opening track, 9 Mile, so fire. So fire. What is that? The belly walk-in intro? The steady, are you ready? I think that's it from I forgot the name of the song, but I recognize it from Belly. Um, I think my favorite, I'm 7 songs in, solid songs, Bucko Jr., my favorite so far. Okay. You gave it an 8, Doc Chaos. So far, 3, 4 in his discography right now for me. Okay, what do you have before Soul Burger? Better than most of what I heard this year. Soul's album was easily digestible. I love it. I didn't have to dissect every bar like his previous work. Cousin, that is so true. I was gonna say, like, this album is easily Absol's like most mainstream album in comparison to all his other work. You can tell that he definitely stepped outside of the box for this project in comparison to his other work, like you said. Um, Aiga, the gym. Sorry if I said that wrong. um, but for his first time to do like a mainstream album where you don't have to put your thinking cap on, I think he did an amazing job. And I had told the Discord, like, I hope he is proud of this project because it's a good project. And if you're not in the Discord, click the link and join the Discord. Um, and if you're gonna join, don't be just in here not participating, because we got some cousins in here that don't be participating. But the link is in the description or the pinned comment. And I think, y'all, my favorite songs are 9 Mile, Payday, uh All That. I like All That with Jason Martin. I Myself and Me, I think that's the one with Doechii. Crazier, and I like Righteous Man. Righteous Man is the one that's dedicated to Nipsey Hussle, right? I think so. Absolute albums for me is a 7 out of 10. Okay, so we all around the same page. 7, 8 out of 10. How do they count sales? Because I just be listening on Apple Music. Your streams do go to sales, but to be honest, cousin, I wouldn't even worry about streams. just listen to it. But it is better to buy the album, of course, but of course you can stream it as well. Okay, gotcha. 5 mics. Okay. That's a throwback. Ain't that from like the Source Awards or something? The mics. Bucko Jr. Oh, don't worry, cousin. We get into it. Is it just me, or does Righteous Man remind anyone of how much a dollar costs from To Pimp a Butterfly? Cousin, I think it's because they sampled. Um, I think he sampled To Pimp How Much a Dollar Costs. Let me double check because I think I saw that. I think I definitely saw that on Twitter. Oh, yeah, yeah. One of the Kendrick's aura. Shout out to Kenny Real World One on Twitter. I remember seeing this tweet. Yeah, it's sampled. How much a dollar costs is definitely so. Yeah, you was hearing right. Another thing about sample as well, because I don't know if it's just me. I asked the Discord this, but payday sounds like the second half of what is it called? The second half of King's Dead. It sounds like Kendrick is on that song for me. I don't know why, but it sounds like the second half of King's Dead. Um, if y'all hear noise in the background, this man is out here mowing the lawn. So sorry. Um, but yeah, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. No, cousin, I know your situation. I love when you pop up. I know your situation, so don't even worry about it. Smash that like button, y'all. What's going on, cousin? How you doing? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absol pushes too much atheist ideology. To be honest, I can't really comment on that. I don't know if he I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that, but what I do know is Absol has been through a lot in his life. Um a lot of near death experiences. So whatever a man's thoughts are, I can't question it because that man has been through too much in his life. He's experienced too much in his life. So, and plus, I'm not the type of person, I'm not no uh Bible thumper or no Bible thumper. I let people live how they want to live. As long as it's not hurting me, as long as it's not hurting Monie, to be honest, I don't care. I don't care. Hey cousin, we gotta let him believe what he believes. That's his own life and choices. Exactly. At the end of the day, he gotta live with that. So sometimes you just gotta let people rock. Kristen, he talks about God a lot in his interviews, so I'm confused. Yeah, see, I don't know. So you about to get me started on what Absol beliefs is. It's his beliefs at the end of the day. But yeah, y'all, he definitely sampled how much a dollar costs. That man has been through too much in his life. Not atheist, but you can tell he's questioning. Just seems to take on a number of belief systems. Yeah, that man has been almost committed suicide. That man has issues with his eyes where he is blind, y'all. He lost the love of his life, who also committed suicide, I believe. So let Herbert be Herbert. hmm Um. So okay, so y'all, let's get to our good sis Doechii. Doechii has the people in an uproar, honey. The people are mad at Miss Doechii the Don, Doechii the Supreme. They are sick. They cannot take her greatness so much to the point that they're pushing false allegations on my good sis. This guy, I don't know if y'all can see it. So the Grammy nominations came out, right? And I good sis got 3 nominations. Um, I don't know if you could really say 4 because the remixer one it only likely goes to K Tronada, but Doechii got 3 nominations. I believe Best New Artist, Best Rap Album, and Best Rap Performance for Nissan Altima. So as soon as the nominations came out, we got people like whatever his name is says Doechii getting all these noms was not expected. There's an agenda. So it went from Doechii deserves respect. Doechii got a good mixtape. She put out a great album. Now that my good sis is getting the awards and the acknowledgement, all of a sudden there's an agenda. And oh, they claim the agenda is to push Doja Cat out. That's the agenda. To push Doja Cat out and to diss Nicki Minaj. You know there can't be a female rapper without dissing Nicki Minaj, according to them. And as y'all can see, this comment, this second comment, it says she's being pushed to take out Doja Cat. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Now the girl an industry plant. They say she got a Kendrick cosign, and all of a sudden she getting Grammy nominations only because Kendrick co-signed her and said she was the hardest out. First of all, I thought y'all said Kendrick Lamar was a SoundCloud rapper. Y'all say he dissed Drake because his career was flopping and he needed this to rejuvenate his career. So all of a sudden, he went from a SoundCloud rapper who needed Drake to revive his career to being able to sway Grammy votes. Which fucking one is it? Which one is it? Like what? Why y'all? I can't, y'all. It's just so insane to me how it goes from please push this person. This person is a star. This person is deserving of recognition. This person um is all of this and all of that. And now all of a sudden, y'all want to diss her album sales. Y'all want to diss her album sales and say she only sold 11K, so she's not worth getting a Grammy now. Since when did y'all come industry exec? Since when did y'all become the people in the back office and accounting who monitors the numbers? Does does the amount of an album sales predict whether something is good or not nowadays? Like y'all not even listening to the music to say, oh, this music is actually good. Y'all listening to music based on how much it sold, how many units it sold. Like y'all don't like music. Like y'all claim to like music. Y'all just want popularity contest. And who gives a fuck she only sold 11K? Doechii responded and said, now over 50K and four-time Grammy nominated. Keep buying and stream Swamp. I love y'all. Influence only. Like, we do not care about the numbers. And if you do see us mentioning numbers, it's usually to troll someone who's all about numbers. Like, the problem is a lot of y'all only like people when they're still in their struggling stage. You don't like people when it's all come together and now they're getting the recognition and the congratulations and the support that they deserve. You like the people when they're still struggling and trying to make it. And then once they do get it, all of a sudden it's, oh, she ain't really all that. All of a sudden, they don't deserve recognition for all their hard work. Doechii has been out here working since a fucking long time. Since 2019, 2020. Like, she didn't just pop up out of nowhere. She's had several songs. She's performed at Beyonce's concert. Like, Doechii is not just some random. She's been on tour with Doja Cat. She's not just some random girl. All of a sudden, she's an industry plant. Nobody cares when you grinding and getting it out the mud. It's just, oh, that's cute. Keep doing your thing. We rooting for you. Woo, woo, woo. Now the girl got 4 Grammy nominations, and all of a sudden she's an industry plant and only getting attention because Kendrick co-signed her. Doechii put out the best rap album this year. Period. I'm dying on a hill. This is her big break. All the things she went through and sacrificed, doing music she didn't want to do just to satisfy the label. She talks about all of this on the album. Y'all weren't listening though. Now she's living in the music she loves and folks is hating on it. That's such nasty work. Everybody love you when you're trying to make it, and then when you do, you don't deserve it. But fuck them. We celebrating the Swamp Princess, and I hope she walks away with at least one. I wouldn't even be mad if she took best rap performance from Kendrick. I'm being real. I think Shabuzi is probably gonna win best new artist. I wouldn't even be mad if she got best rap album because I personally feel like that's the best rap album this year. I 100% do. I 100% do. Right. It's so corny. Why is it only there can only be one? Why is it a fact that there can only be one um female rapper? Why can't there be multiple? The other night she was honored at the Femme It Forward event. I posted about this on the community tab, but she said, "Thank you for Femme It Forward for honoring me with the Visionary Award and giving me my flowers. When God gives you a vision, you have to have unwavering faith and carrying that vision out. Sometimes that means believing in reality that doesn't exist yet. Leap and the net will appear." Um, And before I get off this topic, because it's so corny, it's so lame, Doechii is not a freaking industry plant. I just want to say this, and I will end it here. A lot of y'all are used to socialites and influencers deciding to become musicians overnight. That's what we've become accustomed to. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of you can't identify when you see a star in your face. In my humble opinion, Doechii is a star. She writes, she produces, she sings, she dances, she raps. She does everything, literally what she said in Boom Bap. And you better buy stock now. Again, I'm willing to die on a hill. Come back to this video 2 or 3 years from now, maybe even less. I promise you I won't be wrong. I promise you I won't be wrong. Doechii is a star. And a lot of y'all got a problem with it because she's a dark-skinned black woman. Y'all so used to the light brights giving you anything. Where here we have a beautiful black queen giving you real rap. Embrace it, get used to it because she's not going nowhere. Doechii is not going anywhere. So just know you heard it here first. She ain't going nowhere. Doechii is not an industry plant. Me too. And I and I saved the put an alarm on for the tickets when they went on sale. Still missed it. Still missed it. But I've been enjoying the videos. She's up there putting on the show. She's definitely putting on a show. Hey, shout out to the cousin Heaven's Reject for gifting 5 memberships to the cousins. Appreciate you doing that. If you receive a membership, make sure you got thank Heaven's Reject in the comment. Thank you so much. People just throwing the word industry plant around. Definitely just throwing it around when the industry plants be right in your face. Y'all skip over the actual industry plants and talk about somebody who's put in work for years. Like what? And let's talk about snubs. Let's talk about Grammy snubs. Um funny funny how we were having a conversation about Tyla. We were having a conversation about Tyla last night in a Discord and whether she's an industry plant or not. Um do y'all think Tyla is an industry plant, y'all? Let me know if y'all think Tyla is an industry plant because Miss Girl got snubbed at the Grammys last night at the MTV EMA Awards. I think she walked home with 3 awards. But Tyla, I have a few people who I think was stubbed, so I'm just gonna go down a list. Tyla, I don't know if I feel she was snubbed or not, but I do think she got the shitty end of the stick as far as her considerations went, because Tyla submitted her songs. I don't even know what songs they were in her album. She submitted them to the R&B categories for the Grammys, and they ended up removing her from all of the R&B categories and put her in the pop categories. Them doing that to her automatically canceled her out. In my opinion, she did not have, if she was to get in, she didn't even have a chance to win. Like she was up against Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift. Billie Eilish is probably in the nomination. So I didn't think she would have a chance. And lo and behold, she did not have a chance because they completely took her out. And they said no. They said no. They removed her from the R&B category, put her in pop, and the people are feeling like she's being humbled due to her attitude. Now, I personally, y'all, I had no idea people hated Tyla. I posted her twice under the community tab um this weekend alone. And y'all been going ham in the comments. I did not know people did not like this girl like that. Like, what the hell did she do? DJ, you are so funny for that. You are fucking funny for that. Girl, she's a plant. Get her out of here. That's what they've been saying. That's what they've been saying. But I feel like a plant is someone who literally just comes out of nowhere and they are a star. And we have it documented on record how Tyla got her start. This is a video of her singing at 15. So she's been doing this for a little while. I ended up looking at her YouTube to see if there was other videos that I could see of her from back in the day. And there's like 2 videos of her when she was like 8 years old or something, and she's singing. And then the history of her in South Africa. I think there was like videos from 3 years ago. So she's been working at this for a little while. But she got her big break with Water stateside, and so she blew up. So people are feeling like, okay, where does the girl came from? Y'all, she came from Africa. That's where she came from. She came from Africa. She came from Africa. So it's not like they just plucked her out of the sky. Her work is documented in Africa, but everybody thinks she's an industry plant. And they think them removing her from the Grammy, her not getting any nominations, is a humbling because they say she got a bad attitude. And I need to remind people as well, like, if this is a humbling, we have to remember, y'all, Water came out in July of 2023. Tyla already has a Grammy, y'all. So when I see she didn't get nominated, I'm like, okay, cool. She didn't get nominated. She already won at the top of 2024. So people were like, why wasn't Water nominated? And I'm like, y'all, she won already. She has a Grammy. It's just the new music. I don't know the new music. Like, I see she just put out a video and she performed last night, but I don't really like the song. I don't like the song. Exactly. She already has a Grammy. She is misdiagnosed by the American fan base. Yeah, I think there was an issue with her saying she's not black, she's colored. So she's a one-hit wonder. No, cousin, I didn't say that. She's not a one-hit wonder. She's still out here making music because she just performed at the EMAs last night, her new song. So but I don't know. I think she got a song with Gunna. Um, it's just not my type of music, so I don't listen to it. Um, but she has a few other songs, y'all. Y'all are so petty. Like, I was reading the comments, like, what did this girl do? Who did this girl piss off, and why? Um, Also, cousins, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. Appreciate y'all being in here. Um, Another snub, I guess we can say, is Nicki Minaj. Yes, y'all, I'm defending Nicki Minaj. I'm defending Nicki Minaj, y'all. Y'all know I do not like that lady. I do not like that lady, but I think she was snubbed, y'all. I definitely think she was snubbed from the Grammys. What was the album? Pink Friday 2? I think, yeah, it's Pink Friday 2, the album that she put out. So, um, yes, cousin, she put out a whole billboard. She had a whole presentation. She had the quotes from different industry channels with the quotes of how they reviewed her album. She had a whole little presentation put together. She definitely submitted. Um but yeah, y'all, no nominations for the self-proclaimed queen of rap. Uh I would have thought she'd get a best rap album nomination, but the Grammy said no thank you. No thank you, Onika. And I low key think that's kind of shady because Pink Friday 2 had like 200K and first week album sales, which I think is the biggest streaming week for a woman in the 2020s from what I read. She didn't have a top 10 hit this year though. But still a successful album for her to be able to get a nomination. Honestly, I would have personally removed the best rap category. It's J. Cole, it's Eminem, it's Common and Pete Rock, Doechii, and We Don't Trust You. I personally would have removed J. Cole. I personally would have removed Common and Pete Rock. I kind of want to remove Eminem because I feel like that album sucked. I did a review on it. It's on the Patreon if y'all want to go listen to it. But I know how people get about Eminem. But if I was to remove 2 albums, I would remove J Fold, and I would remove Common and Pete Rock, and I would have replaced it with Nicki's album and Schoolboy Q's album. That's just my opinion. Um, but I personally feel like the girl was snubbed. Queen BDC, the way she did Kendrick, I'm okay with it. Petty, cause it that's petty. That's petty. Y'all know I am not a fan of this lady. I do not like nothing about this lady, but if we're going by the numbers and the normal standard, she should have gotten a nomination. Period. I would hope she would lose. I hope she would lose, but she definitely should have gotten a nomination. Um off of the fact that she did 200K first week. But oh well, maybe next time, Onika. Maybe next time. Who else do I believe was snubbed? So that was Tyla, Nicki, and next up I have who was snubbed was Megan. I feel like Meg was snubbed as well by the Grammys. Um Meg also had a successful year. I believe easily she should have probably been in the best rap performance category for his alone. Um, but she didn't get no nominations. She didn't get no nominations. Meg is out here. She's an independent artist. She has Rock Nation as her management, and she's putting up numbers that artists with labels are putting up. She was the third best-selling female rapper this year. She has the most top 40 hits on the charts. She's the only female rapper who went number one this year with Hiss. And to be honest, Hiss is what kicked off the rap beefs this year. Whacked all of her ops, punched Drake right in the gut, dragged party op ass, had that lady that I was just talking about on a Coca-Cola rant for days, and that leprechaun is still in jail. Meg had major impact. I quote his all the time. He's got so many quotables. So it's kind of odd that that wasn't nominated. Kind of odd that that wasn't nominated, especially since it was the only female rap song that has gone number one this year. Um, I think the only other song that peaked high at number 10 was Cardi B, which was enough. And to be honest, I don't think Cardi B should have been nominated this year. Enough was a decent song, but it was not a good song to be Grammy nominated. I think Cardi B took Megan Thee Stallion's place. I don't get why Cardi B was nominated. And that's my girl. I fuck with Belcalis. But she should not have been nominated. Exactly. Hiss and Euphoria get quoted 20 times. Meg was on that bitch floating. My favorite part is do Megan bad and I'm still good. That is a bar. Do Megan bad, but I'm still good. That's a fucking bar. Shout out to Megan Good. Corny, tomato, 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 tomato. Y'all think Rock Nation got all this power? Give it a rest. It's corny. Um, exactly. I didn't like the album, but Hiss is that girl. Hiss was that girl. Um, hold on. I think I got a super chat from Ariel. I'm not reading that, Ariel. I'm not reading that. Thank you for the super chat, though. Um, So let's do some more snubs. Before I get to my last snub, um, y'all know who my favorite snub is though? Who I who I think deserves to be snubbed. Y'all definitely know who my favorite snub is. Because I'm pretty sure it's y'all favorite snub as well. It's y'all favorite snub as well. Tommy Richman. I know I'm petty, but who cares? I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. Tommy Richman, you get nothing. You get nothing. Nothing. Mr. I'm not hip hop, but want to categorize my music in the urban categories and playlists while also submitting in the music, the rap categories at the Grammys. You did not get any Grammy nominations for Million Dollar Baby. Ain't that something? Tommy, you should have sat there and ate your food because I still don't get why you made that tweet. Yeah, I remember the tweet. I'm not a hip hop artist or something, whatever he said. And then you refuse to put Million Dollar Baby on your album to distance yourself from that sound. The album flopped. No awards. Listen, this is a lesson learned that sometimes it pays to shut up. It pays to shut up. But I say this, look at it on the bright side, Tommy. You never really have to do Million Dollar Baby again. You never really have to perform that song again because that era is over. You didn't put it on your album because you don't want it on your album. So you don't even have to, you just pretend it never happened. Now you can completely separate yourself from it. The season is over. Now you can start doing the music that you really want to do, like the pop, the country. We know that, that's usually what happens. You spicy whites, you enter the hip hop and the urban space, right? You get popularity, and then once you're done with it, say, that's enough of the nigga shit. Let's go to country. Let's go to country. So hey, let's get to it. Get your cowboy hat, get your cowboy boots, and let's go to country route. You get to do the pop in the country you love. And we and cousins, let me make myself big for this. Cousins, we don't have to worry about Tommy Richmond stealing a hip hop award during the Grammys. Ain't God good? Ain't God good? We don't have to worry about a Macklemore situation. Praise God. We don't have to worry about a Macklemore situation. Sounds good to me. Sounds perfect to me. I'm with it. I'm with it. Mm. Good luck, Tommy Richmond. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. Ariel, what is your problem today? What is your problem today? Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation. Get out of here. Get out of here. Sitting them on the first thing smoking. Thank you, cousin. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, Tommy, you not getting a Macklemore moment. Ain't. Because let me tell you something. If we would have had another Good Kid, Mad City new artist situation that we had with Kendrick and Macklemore, again with Tommy Richmond and Million Dollar Baby and Not Like Us, we would have been fighting. We would have been fighting. I'm telling you. Lady Lex, shout out to the cousin for the donation. Bye, Tommy. Be made. Go play folk music. Not the folk music. I never rode a horse, baby. He finna go country. Shout out to the cousins in the chat. Y'all swear to God, y'all keep me laughing. Y'all keep me laughing. Y'all are so funny in this chat. Also, like cousin FN said, please smash that like button. From what I could see, we at over 200 likes. So I appreciate y'all for that. And shout out to everybody who's donated memberships and some donations. Appreciate it. Um, First burn the bridges. Now Tommy can't cross. And especially how they did Beyonce. Star Trek ambassador, shout out to the cousin for the $4.99 donation. Appreciate you. Chloe got snubbed, but I'm gonna keep it real. The album wasn't really that good, like her stands make it out to be. Same with In Pieces. I think I listened to Chloe album once and did not go back to it. So, um, to be honest, I don't think she was snubbed. I don't think she was snubbed. I don't think it was a good album to be nominated for a Grammy. But there's always next year. I think Chloe's problem is Chloe has a real big problem with her image right now. She signed to Columbia. Parkwood is her management, which is Beyonce. And she's been in a silent battle with her label as far as her image goes. Chloe wants to be the sex kitten. She wants to be sexy. She wants to sell it. She wants to have it all hang out. And she wants to do the most. And they're like, dial it back, baby girl. Dial it back. Because it's obviously not working. It's not working. And the majority of the time where you see, if you read the comments, it's like she's doing too much. It doesn't look natural. And people can't resonate with her music. So I think either she needs to get off her label and go independent and just keep her management. Similar to how Megan is doing. She's independent, but Rock Nation is her management. And just do what it is that she wants to do, because there's obviously they're bumping heads with what her image is. And if she can't do the independent, honestly, her and her sister need to get back together. I personally think they broke up too soon. They broke up too soon. They gave us quality during the pandemic. Those performances, I've never seen performances like that between Chloe and Halle. They were flawless, and they were doing this on tennis courts, y'all. I think those girls broke up too soon. They don't have enough mainstream experience together under their belt. Like, they've been together for a long time doing music since they were babies, but the mainstream success and the touring and stuff, I don't even think they ever had a tour, y'all, because of COVID. And then they just broke up, well, separated. I don't think they broke up, they separated after COVID. I think those two girls need to get back together because the solo music is not hitting. It's not hitting right now. It's just not hitting. Halle hasn't released as much music, but she's really good at the storytelling. Yeah, she hasn't released much music. You always see her in like the studio and stuff. Like, I have her on Snapchat. She's always in the studio, but I think she spent a good majority of her time doing the Little Mermaid stuff, the Disney stuff, and then she put out the In Your Hand song, and then the Halo song, I think it is. But I don't think it's enough. Those girls need to get back together. They need to get back together. And then maybe branch off after one or two albums. And they could do it. Destiny Child did it. Destiny Child was a group. They ended up breaking up or separating so each other could do solo stuff, and then they came back together for a final project. I think they should do that. They're both very talented. Monie, I think with Chloe, her image is not only a issue, but it just doesn't fit how she comes off in her interviews. Plus, sonically, AK production, the music is extremely mediocre. You're 100% right, cousin. I agree with you 100%. You are not wrong. You are not wrong at all. I agree. I 100% agree. Hallie also been doing acting, to be fair, so she's good. Yeah, Hallie has been doing acting, but I know her love is singing because I see her all the time still in the studio, and she's always like teasing music to her fans. So her main goal is still um music. But the acting is definitely paying the bills. I think she has another a movie coming out. It's like a isn't she playing Janet Jackson in the new Michael Jackson movie? She's playing Janet in the Michael Jackson movie that's coming out in 2025. Um so she's definitely booked and busy when it comes to acting. That's 100% for sure. Uh the girls are very talented though. You can't deny that. They're very talented. They can sing their faces off. Halle Bailey. Halle is playing Janet in the Michael Jackson biopic. Imperial Stash, your channel will keep going up or up always, rooting for you, Monie. Thank you so much, cousin. I really appreciate that. That makes my day. Thank you so much. Who playing Mike? His nephew. His nephew. I think it's Randy's son who's playing him. Yeah. Jafar, yeah, is underrated and Hallie is being Janet. Yep. I can't wait to see that. They said that it's gonna be groundbreaking, y'all. They said Jafar literally turned into Michael. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see this performance. Have y'all saw the American Dream, the Jackson 5? Um that movie like 5 hours long, but I've seen that movie a ton of times. That's the best Jackson biopic. So what they're claiming that they're doing with this new Michael Jackson biopic, going to be crazy. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Hallie and Kendrick are in Pharrell's story piece by piece, and it's cool. Yeah, little kids. Yeah, yeah, that's what they were saying. He's like literally came into his body. So I'm excited to see that. So y'all, another snub that I wanted to talk about, a rightful snub, is Schoolboy Q. I personally feel like Schoolboy Q got snubbed badly. I feel like Schoolboy Q had one of the best rap albums this year, aside from Doechii. And I think he got screwed. He really got screwed by the Grammys. And I don't think that's fair. I believe Blue Lips should have been nominated for Best Rap Album. Period. And I tweeted the other day this video of Schoolboy Q's brother talking about Schoolboy Q being snubbed. So I wanted to play that for y'all. So for those who don't follow me on Twitter, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should follow me on Twitter. My username is Monie Love. The link is in my description. Let me know you're following me from YouTube, and I will follow you back. So definitely click that link. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit just to avoid any copyright.
Have just came out for Best Rap Album, and I did not see Schoolboy Q on that damn list.
No, it's my haters.
I did not see him on that list, and it broke my heart this morning.
I'm trying to shadow ban my brother and shit.
I'm like, okay, losing is one thing, but no nomination is out of pocket.
Yeah, bro. I be picking and choosing, selective politicking.
That shit is so out of pocket. I just can't believe it, homie. I can't believe it, though, man. It is pretty scandalous, though, man. It is pretty
hating ass motherfuckers.
It is pretty scandalous, dude. But let me go see our nominations who we have right now for let me see. Is this it? No. Best rap performance. We're gonna go over what we talk to. You know what I mean? Don't worry about
that. Shout out Doechii.
You know what I mean? Shout out Dot, of course. Don't worry about nothing. Best rap album nominees, man. Might delete later, J. Cole. I don't think no one even tapped that shit. It was too much, too crazy in the heat about it. I don't know, but shout out Auditorium, Value One, Comment, and Pete Rock. I need to. All right, shout out, man. That's not right, man. Who? I don't know, man. I Schoolboy Q to be who? I need to know that. Not saying it was nasty. Not saying it was disgusting. Not saying any of those things. But who
Rap
in the
album.
hell?
I definitely didn't listen to J. Cole's album or Eminem.
Like when did Eminem? I didn't even know he dropped the album. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Man,
Yeah,
come
me
on,
either.
I
dog.
didn't even know he dropped the album.
I listened to Future and Metro, of course.
Come
All this
on.
stuff happened.
So who y'all think we gotta go to talk to see what's going on about this shit?
Oh man, we're gonna have to talk to the head.
Yeah. Smac said, so who y'all think we gotta go to and talk to about this? Smac said, put somebody on a phone. I want to talk to somebody. Because why y'all playing with my brother? I'm so dead. Smac be dead serious too. J Ho got a yes, Ariel. J Fo got a nomination.
Head of the Grammys.
Okay.
You talking to the head of the Grammys ASAP because this is out of pocket. This is out of pocket, man. Shout out my girl Doechii. She in the building.
For real.
She in the building. She had
Yeah, congratulations.
great album, you know what I'm saying? Creative, feel me, all across the board. Great performer, great artist, the whole little thing. Eminem, you know what I'm saying? He still is the biggest as far as number wise selling the whole shit. Slim Shady came back. He should have a nod for video, probably video of the year or something like that. He got crazy videos in there. Future and Metro had a good album. You know what I'm saying? I actually was riding Future and Metro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the ones I love. Value One. For being nominated.
Yeah, but we need to talk to the head.
Shout out to them for being nominated.
No hard feelings towards them, but we need to talk to the head of the Grammys.
We need Schoolboy Q in there, man. That's
For
not
real.
right, homie. Blue Lips for sure. Blue Lips are
Smac said, I need to talk to the head of the Grammy.
for a couple of them, but we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to knock them. They made it. Just add the homie.
That's all they gotta do.
Just add the homie. That's all we want y'all to do is just add the homie real quick. That's it, man. Just add the homie, bro.
So the list not over, they can still add it.
Nah, the list is over. It's done.
Wow, out of pocket bitches.
Don't even worry about it. They can't have it. You know, niggas will go crazy if they added that.
Right.
Woo! Niggas will go crazy if they added that, man.
So y'all, that was Smac is the one in the True Religion green hoodie. That's Trail and then Heather. But yeah, that was their thoughts on Schoolboy Q not getting nominated, basically getting snubbed from the Grammys. Also, I believe Punch had spoke on it as well. Let me see if I can find it. So Punch had tweeted, we've had some amazing projects drop this year. Schoolboy Q, Sir, Zachariah, Alamedia, Doechii, and Absol deliver great bodies of work. And it's still a month and a half left this year. So this fan tweeted Punch, said, Punch, quick question. Did Q submit his album? From a musical standpoint, he was complex and fleshed out. The visuals were compelling and the message was clear. I'm just confused because I believe in my whole heart it was hip hop album of the year. And Punch basically said that's just how it goes sometimes. Doesn't change the fact that he delivered an exceptional body of work. So Q definitely submitted. They just wasn't messing with it, y'all. They just was not messing with it. And I don't get it. I don't get why they weren't messing with it at all. For those who don't know, the list is Might Delete Later by J. Cole, The Auditorium by Common and Pete Rock, Doechii, Alligator Bites, Never Hills, Death of Slim Shady, and Don't Trust You, Future, and Metro. The two albums that I think definitely should be there is We Don't Trust You and Doechii. The other three could be flushed out, in my opinion. The other three can be rotated out. You can put Nicki Minaj in there, and you can put Blue Lips in there. You could put Vince Staples in there. But politics. Yeah, who said it doesn't? You don't. Shout out to also I was watching a video right before I came on here. Shout out to Justin Hunt, the company man. He did a video on this as well about the snubs. I think it was in his video about Doechii. Because Doechii had gave her 2 cents on it. Let's listen to what Doechii said first. Shout out to Jeremy.
I was so happy for you, but so disappointed for my guy Schoolboy Q that Blue Lips wasn't on there. Like, do you think that should have been nominated at some point?
100%. I think that Q definitely, the quality of his project, he deserved that spot as well. And I think that we both have very strong projects.
So that was our girl Doechii talking about Q being snubbed. Shout out to Jeremy from The Bigger Picture for this video. He called her on the Femin Forward Live Nation red carpet before she was awarded the Visionary Award. But like I was saying, Justin, the company man, he did a video and he was talking about how he believed that the reason Schoolboy Q probably wasn't listed as a nomination is because they don't want to have 2 TDE artists in the categories. And I left a comment on his video as well, but I just wanted to bring it to y'all to see what y'all opinion are on that. He was talking about how this artist is from this label, that artist is from that label. Doechii and Q are from TDE, that they might not want to have 2 artists from the same label. And I low-key feel like that's BS. That's BS. And I don't know if that's the politics of it all, but it sounds like a cop-out because it should not matter if a project came from the same label. If it's the better project, it's the better project. No one should care if J. Cole and someone else submitted both from, I don't even know what record label J. Cole is on. If this, like, for example, I don't care if J. Cole and Nas, for example, were both on Columbia. If they both have the 2 best products this year, they both should be nominated. It should not matter the fact that Doechii and Schoolboy Q are on the same label. That sounds like bullshit to me. That sounds like straight up bullshit. It should be based on who had the best product. Period. Yeah, I'm not saying J. Cole is on Columbia. I'm just giving an example. I don't care what label he's on. I'm just giving an example. Like, it should not matter that 2 people are on the same label. If Schoolboy Q had one of the best rap albums this year, he should have been nominated. And I stand on the fact that he did. Him and Doechii both put out the 2 best products this year. Sonically. Easily digestible. The music videos that came with it. They both, TDE has ran rap this year. And they should be rewarded for that. It should not matter that they both come from the same house. That sounds like BS to me. And I'm not saying that Justin is just making this up. I don't know if it's true or not, but he asked in a video how we feel about it. And that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. But I just hate the fact that if that is the politics of it, that sucks. That's stupid. Then what's the point of having multiple rappers on a label? Right, y'all? What's the point of having multiple rappers on a label? Do they put names in a hat at the label and say, hey, let's put names in a hat, and whatever one we pick out, that's who's going to be the representative of us this year when it comes to Grammy nominations? That just sounds dumb. That just sounds so dumb. That does not sound real. Fullville record. Y'all are crazy. Kendrick don't even like Trump. Cousin, what you talk about? I think you're late. You might want to rewind. Or maybe you're watching. Shout out to you though, cousin. The major label heads probably cry about it and get their way. It would not shock me. To be honest, that's why I think Cardi B got nominated because there's no reason why that girl, Belle Khalifa, you know you should not have been nominated this year at all. It sucks. J. Cole couldn't kept his mouth shut. People would be rooting for his nomination, his next album to fall off. They don't want independent artists dominating the industry because that presents that it's better being independent. I can see that as well. Hey Chanel, what's going on, cousin? Jones. Trump wants to build a wall to keep Drake out. What? Smash that like button if you haven't already, cousin. So what else we got? What else we got? So yeah, y'all, I think Schoolboy Q was snubbed. And my last, this is not a snub, but this person feels like they were snubbed. The audacity, the delusion. Drake's producer is sad that they were not nominated for a Grammy. Gordo said, to be real, I'm really let down with these nominations. Not a good day, man. And I retweeted it, be serious for once. Drake and Gordo, I think they put out a song called Healing, a song called Sideways, and wasn't he a part of that circadian rhythm song? Chanel G, was Nicki blackballed from the Grammys? Not that I think she should have been nominated, but it seems like they go out of their way. Cousin, we actually she was surprisingly one of the list of my people that I said was snubbed. I don't think she's blackballed because she was nominated last year. I don't know if she was nominated because she was with Ice Spice on the song, but I don't think she's blackballed. I don't know. She has rubbed some people the wrong way. But I don't know why they didn't nominate her. I don't know if you maybe want to rewind it later, and I'll have the tags up, of course. So for people who miss certain conversations, you can go back and just click on the tab. But yeah, I mentioned how I felt like she was snubbed, and I listed some of her like accomplishments this year. I definitely think she should replace either J. Cole or Common on that best rappers list. And thank you so much for the donation. But yeah, back to Gordo and Drake. Gordo said that he's feeling let down by the Grammys. He felt like, I guess he feels like he should have been nominated. And I just find that funny because remember when they was laughing at DJ Mustard and his album sales? It ain't funny when the joke is on you, right? Y'all was laughing at him, DJ Mustard. Mind you, DJ Mustard got nominated for a Grammy. DJ Mustard got nominated for a Grammy. Best producer. Not you, Gordo. And it's alleged Drake and Gordo came together to sabotage Mustard's album rollout. Well, that's what Mustard alleged. Just for Mustard to be the only producer nominated. That's funny. I thought Metro would get a nod for best producer, but I tried to look it up. I looked it up on that Showbiz website where they submit all of the considerations, and I didn't see that Metro actually submitted for producer of the year. So that makes sense. People were like, well, why didn't Metro get nominated for producer of the year? Y'all, he did not submit for it. He did not submit for it. There's this website called Showbiz BYPS, and they list all of the artists who sit out their considerations, and Metro and Future are on it. They only submitted for We Don't Trust You, album of the year, best rap album, best engineer, like that, record of the year, song of the year, rap performance. We Still Don't Trust You, best melodic rap performance. That's on you, best melodic rap performance, and type shit. That's the only thing they submitted for. Metro did not submit for producer of the year. So that's why he didn't get it. I think if Metro would have submitted for it, he would have got the nomination. But he didn't. So, because I was wondering, like, why didn't he get nominated? And I looked it up and I was like, okay, just make sure. Gotta do your Googles, gotta do your research before you get on here complaining about stuff. But yeah, shout out to Mustard. He got a Best Producer nomination. And Gordo, you on the internet being sad. Things ain't funny as they were when he was laughing at Metro album sales. It was jokes and backhanded compliments when Mustard dropped. Gordo called Mustard a legend, but also called him a weirdo. Or no, he called him a strange guy. That's what he said about Mustard. Well, this strange guy got the nomination that you wanted. That's unfortunate, but it's very fortunate for Mustard. Ain't no fun when the jokes are on the other foot. Plus, did you even put out music worthy of a Grammy nomination? Like, y'all think just because Drake's name is on it, it's gonna go. That the days of the stimulus are long gone. The days of the stimulus, the Drake stimulus are long gone. It don't hit no more. Literally, I just posted the other day or yesterday, Tyla the Creator got Sexy Red her first top 10 hit. Not Drake, not her rich baby daddy. You would have thought Drake would have gotten Sexy Red her first top 10. But apparently it was Tyla the Creator. Ain't that funny? The West Coast stimulus. The stimulus belongs to the West Coast. Thank you so much, cousin. Appreciate it. LOL. It's like when Callie called Tyler mysterious. Such haters. Like such haters. Such haters. But yeah, y'all, that was Drake's producer Gordo being upset that him and Drake weren't nominated. He submitted for consideration for it, but they said, be serious. Be serious. And just to end that, remember this, y'all? Remember this one? You guys ready for summer 2024? Summer never came. Summer never came. Or at least it came and went. It came and went. It came and went. No summer vibes. None. Facts, y'all. We made it to 253 likes. Shout out to the cousins. I need to get me a soundboard. So I can have like applause and claps and all of this stuff for y'all. Also the cousins were talking to me about getting a PO box for people who wanted to send me stuff to promote for them. So if you have a business, stay on the lookout for that. I'm gonna put together a PO box so you guys can send me stuff, I guess, and I'll promote it for you. But stay tuned for that. Ariel, don't start. Don't start. Exactly, for dramatic effect. So let's keep it on Drake, I guess. Young Thug. We're gonna talk Young Thug first. This guy, Young Thug, just wants to. He want to get in trouble. He want to go back to jail. I'm convinced. Young Thug wants to go back to jail. So I shared this on the community tab 2 days ago. Young Thug with the tweet and delete. Now we previously spoke about his previous tweets where he's some let's drop some music or something on these rats, Peter to little baby. But Thug tweet and deleted Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy. The tweet was quickly deleted. I I posted various screenshots of the tweet because you know how people get, oh, it's fake. People made that up. It's not real. But I knew that they would come back and say, oh, his page was hacked. Yeah, right. Stop lying. You tweeted that. I said it the other day in my previous vlog. Young Thug does not mess with Gunna. He does not mess with Gunna. It's a ruse. He said he wants to work with that man because he wants to make it appear like he doesn't have any beef with this man. There's no reason why all of Young Thug's close friends, Future, Little Baby, Little Durk, all of these people will be calling Gunna a snitch for no reason. There's no reason for it. Especially if Thug could easily tell them, nah, y'all, he good. But they have consistently been calling this man a rat. And it's because that's how young Thug feels. That's exactly how he feels. Him saying he wants to come home and work with Gunna is a ruse. It's to make it appear like something is one way when in reality, I'm plotting on how to kick your back in. I am plotting on how to kick your back in. Like, he meant what he said. Do I have the previous tweets? Hold on, y'all. So this is what he said 8 days ago. Wham, let's drop one on these rats, Peter, I think it was. Yeah. That was the previous tweet. For those who don't know, Wham is Little Baby. And Little Baby has gone on record several times calling this man a rat. Several times. And Gunna's brother responded to Young Thug's tweet and delete. That's Gunna's brother. Trust me, trust and believe the feeling is mutual. P. That's what Gunna's brother said after the tweet about stop acting like we friends. And then, of course, to try to make it seem like, oh, my page was hacked. I didn't really tweet that. Lying ass. Somebody put these tweets up. Gunna, Wham, stop eating my chicken in the freezer. It got my name on it. I'm in Metro Atlanta right now. Don't tell the state. Like, just childish. Just childish. Just childish stuff. Like, and folks are just like so gullible. Like, it's almost embarrassing. Like, y'all put y'all 2 cents together. Like, why will all of these rappers that they both were cool with at one time are calling this man a rat? Like, they're not calling him a rat just to be calling him a rat. It's because that's how Young Thug really feels. He think he gave him up. When they asked Gunna, is YSL a gang? And he said yes, it was clipped after that. It was over after that. It was over. And a lot of them thought Thug wasn't getting out. Shit, many of us thought Thug wasn't getting out until how bad that trial started to become. But this man is going to have a hard time lasting these 15 years. I feel it in my soul. He's going to have a hard time lasting the 15 years. Ariel, cut it out. The only way Gunna can slow get away from young Thuggerita is throwing honey buns at him. What? Thug just doing shit. He really is just doing shit. I told y'all in my last video, the only thing you will be able to get me to tweet is Bible verses. I will be posting pictures of my kids, pictures of me on the beach with Mariah, pictures of me painting. Like, I would not tweet nothing negative. Nothing. I'm sorry, but I don't feel bad for Gunna and Thug and shit. I don't feel bad for either one of them. They did what they did. Both guilty. Guilty as hell. They're lucky they both home right now. Because they both supposed to be in a slammer. I tell people all the time, don't do shit illegal around me. I'm definitely snitching. Call it what you want to call it. Listen, I'm telling. Effing, I don't care if Gunna snitch. More people snitch than not. Everyone a real gangster on the internet. Listen, cousin, I feel you. But these niggas was doing some real gangster shit. These niggas was doing some real gangster shit. They some real bodies that got put down. So, but yeah, y'all, if you're gonna be into some gangster stuff, you got to be able to live with it. You got to be able to live with it. You got to be able to live with it. But this is a mess. I don't see this ending good, y'all. I don't see this ending good at all. They both need to stay off of the internet. Well, at least Young Thug needs to. Gunna can be on the internet. So Thug is the one with the stipulations. And he better be careful. Because it's not gonna look good for him in the end. And sticking with Thug, they say Drake is paying for his friendship, y'all. Drake is paying for that man friendship. DJ Academics post. Let me share the video.
When Thug gets locked, I heard.
First of all, look how happy he is to report this. Just look at him. Just look how happy he is to report this.
You want to hear this play I heard? Watch, he gonna hit me up like, yo, how you hear this? Because he ain't
He really think this is a play.
tell me. Here's my man's. When Thug gets let out of jail, the talk is this. They say 2 hours afterwards, Drake flew to Thug and allegedly gave him $1 million. Drake didn't tell me. Drake gonna hit me up and be like, who told you this? Which, by the way, super strategic move. Super strategic.
Sir, how is this strategic? How is this strategic? He really thinks this is a strategic move. He really thinks this is cool and player. Only corny shit like this resonate with lames and cornballs dying to be down with the popular crowd. How is this the one? What?
Thug was in jail talking about let's squash all this beef. If I'm Drake, I need Atlanta.
Say that again. He need what? He need what?
This beef. If I'm Drake, I need Atlanta.
Drake need who?
All this beef. If I'm Drake, I need Atlanta.
Okay, hold on. One more time. He needs who?
Talking about let's squash all this beef. If I'm Drake, I need Atlanta.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got one nigga in Atlanta. That's what Ghost. Supposedly Drake flew to wherever Thug was at. Gave that nigga $1 million. Y'all can't turn Atlanta against no Big Drizzy. Get the fuck out of here.
Big Drizzy is paying for friendships. This isn't the gotcha you think it is, academics. He's paying for a friendship. Just like I previously said, everything about Drake is transactional. This is voluntary extortion. This is voluntary extortion. What Kendrick say? Extortion, my middle name. Soon if you jump off of that plane, bitch, you're voluntarily being extorted. Like, how is this the one? How is this the one? What? Look at him smiling and taking it in.
Only the industry insiders would know what that is.
It's called extortion, academics. You don't need to be an industry insider to know that.
Which I think that's dope. And if y'all do hear Thug rap about it later, or Drake rap about it later. Just remember, I told y'all first. Okay, that's all. So
That's your exclusive. Your exclusive is a man jumped on a plane 2 hours after another man got released from jail to go give him money. That's the exclusive. And that's what you want kudos for telling that Big Drizzy paid another man. Big Drizzy ran to Atlanta before Mariah the Scientist even got there. Big Drizzy made it to Atlanta before Mariah the Scientist got there. You pulled up to see this man before his woman. I know when she walked in, she was mad as hell and saw Drake twirling his pigtails, talking her man's ears off. Like, damn, can she get alone time with the nigga first? Why the hell do I gotta walk in after leaving a performance and see BBL Drizzy sitting on the couch twirling his pigtails? Because you want to be in my nigga face before I am. What a groupie. Drake, find your own man. Get your own man. That's Mariah's man. What the hell? Academics, you think that's cool? That is not cool. That is not player. You're literally buying friendships. And just like Kendrick said, you ran to Atlanta for a check balance. You continuously prove Kendrick right. Now, again, let's say this may not even be true. I hope it's not true, because if it is true, it's very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Groupie behavior, like, ew. You got to Atlanta before Mariah got there. Like, imagine your nigga seeing another nigga before he see you after he done been in prison for 2 years. What the hell is going on? Like, you ain't got no kids to tend to? They say you got a bunch. It did too. Like, this is like a normal occurrence for Drake, it seems like. Because y'all remember when Gucci Mane came home? And the first thing Drake did was go meet up with him soon as he got released out of jail. Like, why do you, every time a nigga get out of jail, you run to see them? Like, you paying these niggas like they Pokemon balls or something. I don't get it. Like, it's a pattern with you at this point. You paying men millions of dollars. Didn't you call the weekend manager Cash XO gay for buying dudes lavish gifts? Didn't he say that in the song? The shit we do for bitches, he doing for the niggas. The call is coming from inside the embassy. The call is coming from inside the embassy. You call Cash gay, but you jump on a jet as soon as a nigga get out of jail and give him $1 million. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Everything about this guy is transactional, y'all. And they wonder why no one sticks their neck out for him besides academics. Buying relationships will only take you so far. It will only take you so far, y'all. Fraudery is buying singing mates. For real, at this point. Thank you for the donation. Yuck. They said that man dropped everything he did to fly the Young Thug. Drake dropped everything he was doing to fly the Young Thug, but he did not show up for Lil Wayne. Why you ain't drop everything you was doing to show up for your mentor? Priorities are in the dirt. And when I say, because people were like, well, he got obligations with the Toronto Raptors. Bullshit. And when I say show up for Wayne, I don't even mean like he needs to perform. He doesn't even need to perform. He could just be in the background on the sideline doing gun fingers, rapper hands. He don't necessarily need to show up for him and perform. But this is a man who changed your life. This is a man who you got tatted on your back. But you rather be in Toronto rolling your eyes at Lamar, sucking your teeth at Lamar, calling him a pussy when he looking the other way. That's what you had rather do. But you would jump on a plane for Young Thug and give him $1 million? Groupie. That boy need Atlanta so bad. He needs Atlanta so bad. You that man need Atlanta so bad. You would have thought he was running for election. The way he's trying to reclaim Atlanta. You would have thought Drake was running for election the way he's trying to reclaim Atlanta. Oh my God. This is embarrassing. So embarrassing. Kendrick really never has to say another word regarding this battle. Kendrick don't have to say another word because everything he said, there's not one thing outside of the daughter, and even then we still have speculation on the daughter and a son that we're still waiting to come to fruition. But Euphoria, aged like wine. 616 in LA, aged like wine. Had that man on stage crying about fake friends. Meet the Grams. We know he a freaky frog and has weird interactions with women and minors, even streamers. First of all, where's Snow? Where's Snow? Girl, why did you go into hiding? What happened to Snow, y'all? And then Not Like Us, 5-time Grammy nominated song. Third verse alone is gospel. Buying friends do not sound fun, Drake. Buying friends do not sound fun because they don't show up for you when you need them. Unless you need to do something for them. But you know, he does. You know what? I'm lying. He does have one friend who stuck up for him. He does have one friend who stuck up for him, and that's Skepta. Skepta is sticking up for Drake, y'all. Let me see if I can find that video. Skepta is sticking up for Jersey Drake, y'all. Where is it? I'm gonna have to forward this, speed this up, I think. Hopefully,
Even get me more money because we'll go. When I was
hold on, y'all. Skepta is defending Drizzy Drake. Skepta, they said Skepta believes the battle was bad for hip hop.
clashing in grime, we never had nothing to lose. There you go. This is what I'm landing now. So when we're saying things to each other, you could call me anything in the world. I'm not going to lose a Nike deal.
Right.
I'm not going to not be able to put food in. That probably even get me more money because we'll go to the show and do the clash on the stage and more people are paying and rare, you know what I'm saying? So
the version they were doing was hurting.
It's hurting what we've built.
So he says the version of what Drake and Kendrick were doing hurt.
It's hurting what we've all built this whole time.
Hurts what hip hop has been built on. That's what he's saying.
Like you two, man. If you don't like each other, just link up and speak and just talk to each other. Or don't speak to each other but all this stuff you're saying to each other for the rest of everyone else who is waiting in line for the doors that you've kicked open.
Skepta, do you realize your boy is who started this? Are we forgetting that part? I think a lot of them are forgetting that part.
These doors are shutting on us right now, bro. We're looking crazy out here. That's why I didn't like that. It was good until they started sounding so like it just sounded crazy.
Skepta, you only feel like that because your boy got his boot smoked. Skepta, you only feel like that because your boy got his boot smoked. If Drake would have won this battle, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't be sitting on this couch saying those things. And what is this idea that, oh, they've hurt hip hop? This is the worst thing has ever happened to hip hop. Do you know Biggie and Tupac died deceased, can never come back. Drake versus Kendrick is not the worst thing that has ever happened to hip hop. People have been exposing people since the beginning of time. Jay-Z said he nutted on somebody's baby car seat. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? The doors of hip hop are still intact. You're upset and you're fidgeting around and you're folding your arms in this interview because your boy, who you got tatted on you, Skepta got an owl tattoo, y'all, got his boot smoked. And reminder, y'all, we would not be here if Drake didn't go out his way to bring up Kendrick Lamar's fiance. We would not be here if he didn't mention Whitney. We would not be here if Drake didn't say Dave3 is sleeping with Whitney. We would not be here if Drake didn't say Dave3 is Enoch's father. We would not be here if Drake didn't allege that Kendrick beats Whitney. We would not be here if Drake didn't make jokes about Kendrick Lamar's trans aunt. We would not be here if Drake didn't bring up Kendrick Lamar's mother's molestation and tried to flip it on Kendrick. We are here. We got what we got because of Drake, not because of Kendrick. Kendrick told that man it's a friendly fade. We should keep it that way. He warned them twice. What don't y'all get? You talking about, endorsement deals. What did you say?
When I was cashing in grime, we never had nothing to lose. There you go. This is what I'm landing now. So when am I saying things to each other? You could call me anything in the world. I'm not going to lose a Nike deal.
Right.
Okay, Drake got a Nike deal and a possibility of losing it. Did he think about that when he said Kendrick was being his wife? Kendrick got a whole bunch of endorsement deals as well. He wasn't worried about Kendrick's endorsement deals. So why the fuck am I worried about Drake's Nike deal? I don't care if he lost that Nike deal. You said I beat my wife. You said my wife is a whore. You said my wife don't know who her baby father is. You brought up my mom and her trauma. You brought up my trans aunt. I don't give a fuck about you and your family. Especially when you a freaky frog. I do not care. Tuck your feelings, Skepta. All that crying, we don't give a fuck about. This is hip hop. You would know the history if you were actually from here. You're not even from here. We don't care what you're talking about. Shut up. Go put some lotion on that tattoo and rub it. Because we do not care. We do not care. Stop playing with people. He got what he deserved because he thought he could play with that man. And that man showed him, you can't fuck with me and you can't play with me. Stop disrespecting people's family, Drake. Stop disrespecting people's family, Drake. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Just stop disrespecting people's family. And it's so simple. But, they want to keep coddling him like he's the victim. Like people are doing things to him. You cannot slap somebody and say, don't slap me back hard. I'm taking your face off. I'm sorry, I am. I'm taking your face off. It's just that simple. Especially with the allegations that you made about me. You're tripping. You are tripping. Shout out to Lanisha Brown for the Cash App donation from the other day. I want to make sure I remember that. Also, shout out to Ms. Bynum. Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it. Those are my Cash App donations. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Drake too soft for the culture. He don't understand culture. He think he can just say anything and then be like, please don't hit me back. That's that tuna bagel culture. That's what that is. 2 up 18, woman beater don't stick like being called a pedo. Listen, if you accuse somebody of being a woman beater and there's nothing to show proof of that besides a story from 2014 that has been debunked every which way but loose, you can't be mad at us. It don't stick. I done debunked that situation like 30 times already. There's no proof of him being a woman beater, but there are about 38 posts of you being weird with little girls. Dating back years ago, dating back almost 10 years ago. And then y'all, reminder y'all, he tried to be Rabbit himself. He got on that song Taylor made and say, talk about me being a pedo or something like that. Give them a West Coast banger. Kendrick did everything he asked for. Kendrick did every single thing he asked for. Deal with it. Y'all shouldn't have been trolling that man. Y'all shouldn't have been doing countdowns. Now y'all regret it. Now y'all regret your decisions. This is just some shit you just gotta live with. At the end of the day, Kendrick is gonna go on and do the Super Bowl. He's gonna release his album. And then that's just that. We do not have sympathy for you, Drake. We don't care. We really don't. And that's kind of your fault. Right. Said it. What he said, be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Like, you didn't have to say that. Yep, I remember that. That's why he released a Tootsie Slide video of him kissing that girl on stage, resurfaced and went viral. Yeah. People kill me with that perspective. You cannot tell me how to get back at you once you come at me. You just gotta take it, beloved. Bet he'll think twice before coming for folks' family again. You know what? Drake is so dumb. I feel like if he gets into it again with somebody, he's gonna do the same thing again because it's always the same song and dance with him. It's always the same song and dance. He doesn't have variety. Like, he sticks to the same plan and he sees it if it's gonna fail or not. You would think he would have learned from mentioning Virginia Williams, but he hasn't. So he deserves everything he gets. He deserves every single thing that he gets. He doesn't think, because he's not smart, y'all. He's not smart at all. Still cousins, I'm gonna drop off the link. I'm gonna have a 30-minute opening before we call it a night for anybody who wants to come up and give your opinion on any of the topics we discussed. We talked about Donald Trump and the fake tweet. We talked about Tony Todd. We talked about Absol. We talked about Doechii being an industry plant. We talked about various snubs, Tyla, Nicki, Megan, Tommy Richman, Schoolboy Q. And then we talked about Drake's producer as well, who thinks he was snubbed. Get real. We talked about Young Thug, Drake paying money to go see him. So let me know you guys' thoughts if you want to come up and talk about it. But yeah, that's all I have for right now. What else did I have? Do I want to talk about Hitta J3? Because Hitta J3 be getting on my nerve, y'all. I can't even lie. Hitta J3 be getting on my damn nerve. And his antics. He be pissing me off. Because he don't know how to turn it up or turn it down. Hitta J3. Hitta J tweeted this. He gonna have duck lips in a casket. LOL. And he's talking about Drake. Y'all know he's notorious for his duck lips. Whoever this is, 9 lives is terrible. Like, why did you make this picture? But Hitta J3 sent this out, this tweet out about having duck lips in a casket. Just doing the most. And I know he means well. He means well, but he deleted this tweet. There was another tweet about him saying an obituary is being made regarding Drake. Um, and then he must have deleted that tweet. Oh, he deleted that one as well. So he was deleting his tweet. He said no face flopped. But like I said, I know Hitta J3. He means well, right? But you know the kids from the neighborhood or the young dudes that grow up from the neighborhood and they just TTG, they just train to go. That's what Hitta J3 is. He loves Kendrick. He wants to see Kendrick do well. That's what I assume, right? But sometimes he has to learn when to dial it back. He has to know when to dial it back. And while Drake is paying for family, Kendrick needs to get his family. Kendrick needs to get his family. And Kendrick needs to tell his ass to shut up. Because Hitta J3 has no chill button, no off switch at all. He's been arguing with Drake fans back and forth all over social media for like the last month. And it's like, sir, when are you gonna realize this isn't smart? This isn't smart. Like some of the stuff that he's saying, like the casket up clips, an obituary is being made. If I could call out top five, if I can call out top five and I can call out academics for enticing violence, I'm gonna call out Hitta J3 as well. Because as it's sometimes it's just not necessary. We don't need death threats. We don't need that. Make jokes, crack jokes, talk about the duck lips, talk about him being sassy, all of that. Top five teeth being messed up. But we don't need you putting death threats and all of that mess on the internet. It's not necessary. It's not needed. It's doing the absolute most. Just stop. Just stop. It's not a good look for Kendrick at all. Just promote your music and then that's it. That's it. Gotta be real on all fronts. Exactly. Like academics was tripping, trying to put a battery in top five's back. Top five tripping, talking some, oh, he won't make it across the border. He'll beat Metro up. He'll end them, all of that lame shit. J3, that's lame of you too to be making threats, death threats. That's corny. How can anyone watch top five, top jive, and not want to break his bones? Drake better walk around like Daft Punk. He's playing a game where you cannot respond. Beef in the US is different than Canada. Drake is a fool. Problem got exposure and been using it to promote his music. Hitta is doing too much. Exactly. Problem is doing it the right way. Problem has been on Drink Champs. J3, you went to No Jumper. Like, come on, y'all. Kendrick be giving y'all these platforms and y'all be doing stupid shit with it. Very easy to antagonize because he's gonna say, I'm not gonna be a part of it, but he still engages with it. J3, please stop for Dot's sake. Don't need any Ricos. Right. And like I said, I know J3 means well, but it just doesn't look right. Right, cousin. I agree. You don't need to stoop to that level. Exactly. Like it's too much. It's too much. It's just too much. So let's see what Frank and got to say. Hold on, y'all. Hey Frank.
Hey, how's it going, Monie?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm working right now. I'm almost done, but wanted to jump on. So, first of all, with Hitter, he just needs to put his phone down. He's doing too much. You know, I think that we mentioned it in the Discord. You know, in the Godfather, there's this one killer. His name is Luca Brasi. And he's waiting in line to give money to the Godfather, and the Godfather's like, "Why is this guy even in line? Like, shouldn't he be out there on a mission or something?" So I kind of feel like Hitter should just be worried about his own thing. And I didn't see that kind of energy when he was on Adam 22. You know, he shouldn't even have gone to no jumper. That's what I think. If he really wants to defend Kenny, he shouldn't even be on that platform.
Right.
So that's what I think. Now, I know that you were talking about Donald Trump and what he was talking about with Drake. Donald Trump is an opportunist, so I don't really care about what he has to say. But I just think that Drake.
It was fake anyway. It was fake
Oh
anyway.
yeah, and he's an easy target, Drake, right now. And it's kind of sad to see all these dudes come out here bleeding and crying for Drake, and Drake doesn't even give him anything, doesn't give him the time of day. Drake's too busy taking selfies, so I don't understand why they're trying to make Kendrick out to be the bully when he's this is the guy that instigated everything.
Right. Exactly.
Right, and as far as like the snubs for the Grammys, it's kind of messed up, but I think that it goes back to hip hop. Not like hip hop is just now starting to become, I think, hip hop again. But in the Grammys and places like that, they're being resistant. I think that there's some resistance to allowing too many to come up at once. There's still a lot of gatekeepers, especially this year. There's been a lot of trials with hip hop artists. Murder with starting with Diddy, with Gunna and all, Dirk, and all these people being in court. I think that all of that, to some extent, feeds into the negativity and them not really, the powers that be not really wanting to have hip hop have such a big platform. So we just got to be thankful for Kendrick, that he's breaking down those certain stereotypes. But yeah, when we talk about watch the party die, I think it has to do with all of that negative noise coming from hip hop. That's what I think.
Definitely. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because my thing.
Yeah, you went black on the screen that you blacked out.
But I agree with you 100%. I think it's a lot of unnecessary stuff going on. That's just being a distraction. But what can you do, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, thanks for having me. I'm gonna jump back and do what I gotta do, but always good to see you on live, and we'll keep chatting it up in the Discord. Talk to you soon.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Who we got next? Ant in the building. Ant, where you at? Ant, why did you mute your mic? I don't know. Ant, it say your mic is not connected.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. How's it going?
I'm good. What's going on, Ant?
Nothing much. I've been seeing industry plan, everything industry plan.
Everybody. Now, if you're successful, you're industry plan.
You remember when Chance the Rapper was called the industry plan? What is it's so weird because I feel like in 2013 to 2018, Hip Hop Online was not this unobjective bias and rewarding ignorance. Like this was not it used to be like if you're gonna talk about hip hop, hey, we need to see your credentials. What you listen to? If you ain't listen to you ain't listen to the Blueprint, nah, you gotta get out of here. You ain't listen to Stillmatic, nah, you ain't listen to the Eminem show, we gotta kick you out. You don't know Good Kid, Mad City, nowadays it's like rewarded to be so ignorant.
Yeah, and
just lie.
And not
like
shit.
So people I feel like they're just mad that they don't know who Doechii is. So they're just like, I don't know who she is. So I need to throw her down because it just doesn't. She's been in the game for 7 years. That's a normal amount of time. A lot of people don't know this. It took Drake 4 years. It took Kendrick 5 years.
Yeah.
And then it took J. Cole 9 years. It took Jay-Z 14 years. That's natural. Like, well, yo, it takes a while. Y'all don't know about
overnight.
Exactly. Y'all don't know about them open mics when they had to perform, and it's a crowd that doesn't fuck with them. They gotta pay to perform. At one point, Kendrick gotta pay for interviews. You wanted to interview with somebody? I'm probably sure he had to pay for it. Because we didn't know who Kendrick Lamar. We didn't know who Kendrick Lamar is. Who are you, Kendrick Lamar? Who are you, K Dot? Nah, you gotta pay to get in. You gotta pay to get in, sir. Like, and people don't understand the work that comes with this developing your artistry. You think that to pimp a butter, like I'm bringing a random example. Even the alligator bites. You think that was made just an overnight? Y'all, the instrumentals were carefully done. I know she's not producing it, but she has to check how to play the music, right? The styles and flows. It's not, if she's writing, a lot of people don't understand writing and writing a good flow. It's not easy. It's not that simple to write. Like, you can freestyle a good flow any day of the week. Writing it down and jotting it down and trying to match the syllables and count how many syllables you put in this bar and try to rhyme as much as she does in between syllables and doing all doing the entendres and wordplay. It's not that easy. So when I hear some shithead on Twitter that their only job is to get some tweets for $100, excuse my language, fucking dollars, for like a couple money just so they can buy the next Call of Duty, talk about, oh, there have to be an industry play. Nah, man, shut up, get out of here, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. Go listen to, I don't know, go listen to whatever go listen to Sabrina Carpenter. That's what you like that popular shit. Go over there, bro. We don't want you here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It is stupid. It is crazy. Oh my god. And at the end, and then the second part that I was saying in relation to the hip hop fan base, I've never seen such a hardcore. I've never seen so many people just side with, like, find excuses for Drake. I don't even think they did this when Pusha lost. I don't think I've seen so many people like back up Drake when Pusha lost. Like, it was Drake making the excuses, but it's so weird. I see Skepta, I see academics. I'm seeing the media. It's odd to me.
I think the difference is with Pusha T is because Kendrick is a bigger star. So it's like Pusha T, while he made a dent and he obviously beat Drake, it didn't really hurt him. It hurt him as far as us letting us know, like, he's a deadbeat daddy, or he's like an absent father. But his music, when he was still able to bounce back with his music. Whereas with Kendrick, he's such a big star, he's hurt him every way, and more people listen to him say the things that he said about Drake. So it impacted him way more because Pusha is a lower level star, so to speak. But yeah, it's embarrassing how they feel the need to keep.
It's crazy.
It's wild. I don't get
it. And this is someone who, by the way, I like Scorpion as an album, but he lost. And I remember there were some Drake fans, this denial, but they were not like this. Like, this is like a campaign. This is like, it's literally a campaign. I remember it was like 50-50.
They're trying to convince us that he's okay. And it's like, no, y'all, he's not okay. Y'all
got whooped.
Like, but let me thank you for coming up. And
yeah, for sure. Go for it. I'm gonna go back in the chat. Alrighty.
Hey, what up? What's up, cousin? Yeah, I ain't been up here the last few times. Oh, I gotta say it because I told y'all I was gonna say it every time I come up here. J. Cole's still a bitch. Told y'all I was gonna say that. But I want to add on to what Ant said, because while I agree with it, I do think he wrong, because some of what Drake fans is doing in order to defend him from Kendrick, that's the aftermath of what Pusha did. Think about it. The whole argument for Meet the Grams is the daughter's not real. The daughter's not real. They still hurt about Pusha exposing his child to the point where the fact that this time he might not be hiding the child is a victory for them.
Yeah.
We seeing the aftermath of what Pusha did. The crack seemed small then, but it was bigger than we thought. And Kendrick, this is, or not only is it a repeat, but he just showed that the crack was deeper.
Yeah.
And it do bother him.
In fact, that all Pusha did was expose that he had a child. That's not all he did.
That's an argument that everybody say, but that's not true. Like I said, it hits so deep that that's the best thing that they can say to downplay his song, and they now using that same narrative with Doc.
Right, he revealed his splits. He talked about 40. He talked about more than just a child, y'all.
Mm-hmm. He broke down his whole insecurity and his problem with women.
Yeah, his issue with his identity, his race.
Yeah, which all stems from the way his daddy did him. He doing what his daddy did.
Yeah, the poster with the black face.
Yeah, because his daddy a creep too, and he showed how he doing what his daddy did and how he know that. Not only do he know that, he ashamed of that, and he relate that to his blackness, which is why he ashamed of his black side, even though he know it's his money maker.
Right.
Facts, Evan. Facts.
Yeah, Kendrick, a lot of the stuff that Kendrick spoke about in Euphoria, Pusha introduced us to it. Kendrick just doubled down on it and made it a stronger case of people to go back and like, oh shit, this did happen. These things were said. So it wasn't just about
it was like a spiritual successor. I would say, because like Pusha said, it was a surgical summer. He just got the year wrong. That's all. Exactly. And then they was talking about Jay Hitta earlier. The issue with that is, and a lot of people who from that environment know this, street niggas, especially if you still on that, if you done grew up or whatever, if you still on that, street niggas do not really belong on the internet. None of these little platforms chatting, because they don't know how to handle disrespect. Their first thought is always going to be, oh, let me see you. Oh, when I catch you. Oh, you wouldn't say that to my face. Yeah, they know they ain't going to say that to your face, but they also know they ain't going to never have to. So they going to keep going at your ass. And I know because I was dumb as fuck. I was that nigga. Oh, well, pull up to Detroit. I type my address, put it in the chat, pull up. Niggas not going to come pull up. You're wasting my time. And I just look stupid because they never going to see me. And that's what Jay Hitta problem is. He needs to get the fuck off the internet until he learn how to handle that.
Jay Hitta needs to do like me. People, this is something funny because with Twitter, I get a lot of trolls in my app messages, but y'all, I don't see them because I have the spam blocker on. Yeah. That's what Hitta J3 needs to do. And then sometimes I get the messages because the cousins that I'm following back, they'll respond to the troll, and then I'll see it because they're not under my spam. But it's like they're talking to a wall. I don't see the shit. And I think that's something that J3 needs because, like you said, he's gonna respond to the troll. Plus, y'all, let's keep it up. J3 like the attention.
Or he just needs to know a way to shut him up. Because I learned how to shut up my trolls now, especially when they, oh, what did you do? What'd you do for this country? Blah blah blah. I'll be right back. This is what I do.
Don't bring nothing crazy in the camera.
No, you good. See, when they say what I do and why I feel like I can talk the way I talk, I take this out, I put it in front of their face, and then I say, now what? That normally set them up. Yeah. Had to do it right there.
That's that I'm scared. Hitta, he means well. He's just that, like you said, that dude from the hood who knows one way and doesn't know how to ignore the trolls that comes with this shit. Plus, again, like I said, I think he like a little bit of attention. So he's basking in it, but he needs to know when to limit himself.
Exactly.
When to limit himself, and that some stuff is not necessary to say, especially like when the other day when he was putting it.
No, I wouldn't pull out a gun on in this live. I ain't crazy like that. I'm not gonna pull no gun out on here.
That's what you're gonna put out the chopper.
I wouldn't do that. Nah.
But thank you, Julie. I appreciate you coming in, cousin. And don't be just hiding in the chat. You know, you can come on when I drop that link.
Yeah, I'll be up in here.
All right, appreciate you. Later. All right, cousin. So that is all I have for today. We've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. It don't even feel like that, but we spoke about Donald Trump and those fake tweets and how blogs need to do way better with promoting BS. Rest in peace, Tony Todd, Abdul, Doechii, those snubs. And thank you so much for everybody who donated through Super Chat. Our new members, appreciate. I think, was it Heaven's Reject who donated? Appreciate you, cousins. Also, thank you to those who sent something through Cash App. Really, really, really appreciate it. Y'all know it helps the channel grow. I'm trying to upgrade my situation right now. It's cool for what it is. Y'all can see me clearly and stuff like that, but I want to be able to bring y'all better content. Thank you to my members as well. Like I said, I'm going to drop a PO box for people who need promotion. If you want to send me things, I think that would be cool. So I'll keep y'all in tune with that. And I hope everybody has a good night. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord because that's where we at, but we're not on the channel. And I will catch you guys in my next stream later.